So just now we are talking about the reaction between metal and acid. So why copper or the below the hydrogen, the metals which are below the hydrogen in the reactivity series do not take part in a chemical reaction. So copper reacts with concentrated H2SO4. Copper reacts with concentrated H2SO4 and copper reacts with concentrated HNO3, whereas it does not react with dilute H2SO4. Why? Because concentrated H2SO4 and concentrated HNO3, not only it acts as an acid, but it acts as a strong oxidizing agent. So due to oxidizing nature of H2SO4 and HNO3, the copper reacts and forms copper sulfate, water and sulfur dioxide. Similarly, copper reacts with concentrated HNO3, forms copper nitrate, water and anode. Now let us start with the second properties, chemical property, reaction between acid and base. Acid reacts with the base, form salt and water. This is very interesting. This can be understood by one of the important experiment. Like in a conical flask, you take aqueous solution of NaOH and little amount of phenolphthalein you add. Then you see the color becomes a lovely pink. But slowly if you add the dilute hydrochloric acid, this pink color slowly fades. A time comes when no more pink, it becomes colorless. It shows that all the NaOH, all the base, all the basic effect of NaOH is nullified or neutralized by HCl. That's why this reaction is called neutralization reaction. Once again you can test it. Again you add NaOH solution in the same conical flask and add a little amount of pink, this phenolphthalein. You see again pink color appear. If you want to disappear the pink color of phenolphthalein, again you add HCl, you will find that the pink color disappear. Again the basic effect of NaOH is nullified or neutralized by HCl. So it means what the product formed is a neutral, neither it is an acid nor it is a base. So when the base reacts with acid, form salt and water. Now let us come to the next chemical properties of acid. Reaction between acid and metal carbonate or metal bicarbonate. Reaction between acid and metal carbonate or bicarbonate. Metal carbonate or bicarbonate reacts with acid, evolves carbon dioxide. Like here you see sodium carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid, forms sodium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. Calcium carbonate reacts with dilute sulfuric acid, forms calcium sulfate, water, carbon dioxide. Similarly, sodium bicarbonate reacts with the hydrochloric acid, dilute hydrochloric acid, forms sodium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. Once again, whether the evolved gas is carbon dioxide or something else, how do we come to know? How do we confirm the evolved gas is only and only carbon dioxide? Let me explain. So the evolved carbon dioxide, when it is a pass through, this carbon dioxide gas is passed through lime water. The lime water, this is a formula of a lime water. Chemically it is called calcium hydroxide and calcium hydroxide or lime water. So when carbon dioxide is a pass through, the aqueous solution of calcium hydroxide then it forms an insoluble substance, calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate. Due to formation of calcium carbonate, it is insoluble in water, so milkiness appear. Milkiness appear. It is insoluble in water, due to which milkiness appear. So if carbon dioxide is a pass-through, lime water, if milkiness appear, it shows that evolved gas is only and only carbon dioxide. So this is the confirmed test for carbon dioxide. But one more thing I would like to make you sure, if excess carbon dioxide is passed, CO2 excess plus then it forms calcium bicarbonate. So it is soluble in water. Aqueous. So milkiness disappear. If you pass excess CO2, then milkiness disappear because calcium bicarbonate is soluble in water. Thank you. Have a nice day.